Elon has always been ahead of the game when it comes to space exploration, but this time he's making headlines with an even bolder claim: we may have made contact with an unknown force in the depths of space. According to Elon, the strange signals being transmitted by Voyager 1 aren't just random noise, they could be evidence of something entirely new. While NASA is still puzzled by these findings, Elon is pushing the conversation forward, insisting that we take these signals seriously. But what exactly did we hear, and what did Elon really say? In the first part of this journey, we explore Voyager's mysterious data and the context surrounding this discovery. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to make contact with an unknown presence in the vastness of space? Elon Musk, of all people, believes we might have already done just that. Recently, he made a striking statement suggesting we may have encountered an unknown force in deep space. It's the kind of claim that captures your attention and makes you question what's really happening beyond our world. As the visionary behind SpaceX and someone always pushing the limits of what humanity can achieve, Musk isn't one to shy away from big, audacious ideas. But when he talks about an unknown force in space, it raises the question: what could this really mean? This isn't just another wild Musk theory, though. It's grounded in actual data, specifically from Voyager 1, a spacecraft that has been exploring the cosmos longer than most of us have been alive. You've likely heard of Voyager 1 and its twin, Voyager 2, legendary space explorers that continue to collect data after more than 40 years. It's mind-blowing to think how much technology has evolved since the 1970s when they were launched. These probes, built with what we would now consider outdated technology, have less memory than your smartphone and transmit data at a speed slower than dial-up internet. Yet despite these limitations, they remain active far beyond our solar system, sending back strange signals that have even NASA baffled. Let's take a moment to step back and understand why these signals are such a big deal and how we've even reached this point in space exploration. The story began in 1977 when NASA launched the Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 probes with the primary mission of exploring the outer planets in our solar system. Back then, their goal was to capture the first close-up images and collect data from Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, planets that were still largely a mystery to us. It's incredible to think about it now, but before these missions we had no clear idea what these distant worlds actually looked like. Voyager provided us with the first detailed images of Jupiter's massive swirling storms, Saturn's iconic rings, and Neptune's striking blue atmosphere. These groundbreaking discoveries revolutionized our understanding of planetary science. But here's the surprising part. After the Voyagers completed their grand tour of the outer planets, NASA didn't just shut them down. They had accomplished their primary mission, but the opportunity to keep them going was too exciting to pass up. Instead of deactivating the probes, NASA sent them even farther into space, pushing them beyond the boundaries of our solar system. That's when things got really interesting. The probes didn't just wander into the far reaches of our solar system, they crossed a monumental threshold into what's known as interstellar space, the region beyond the Sun's influence. No spacecraft had ever ventured this far before. It's like they left the familiar neighborhood of our solar system and journeyed into the vast, uncharted wilderness of the galaxy. What's even more remarkable is that these probes, built using 1970s technology, back when cassette tapes and rotary phones were cutting edge, are still out there sending data back to Earth. And they're not just drifting through empty space, they're detecting strange, unexplained signals, which is where the mystery deepens. After traveling billions of miles and leaving our solar system behind, Voyager 1 began picking up something entirely new, something that has even the most experienced scientists puzzled. While interstellar space might sound like something from a sci-fi movie, it's a very real place, though not quite as we might imagine. It's the vast space between stars, beyond the protective bubble of solar wind that our Sun creates around our solar system. This bubble is called the heliosphere, and beyond it lies the heliopause, the boundary where the Sun's influence ends and interstellar space begins. In 2012, Voyager 1 became the first human-made object to cross this boundary and enter interstellar space. That event was already historic, but what it has discovered since is what has people like Elon Musk both excited and perhaps a bit unsettled. One of the most intriguing things Voyager 1 has picked up recently is a strange humming sound. It might sound like the premise of a sci-fi horror film, a lonely spacecraft drifting in the dark suddenly detecting an eerie signal, but this is no fiction. It's real data, confirmed by NASA. The sound is thought to be linked to vibrations in small amounts of gas or plasma in the interstellar medium, the sparse region between stars. Although space is mostly a vacuum, particles still exist, just spread very thinly. When these particles vibrate, they create waves, and Voyager 1, despite being so far from Earth, managed to detect them. What makes it even more interesting is that Musk, along with some scientists, believes there's a possibility that this hum and the other strange signals Voyager 1 has detected might be more than just natural phenomena. Could they be evidence of something we've never encountered before, an unknown force? Of course, when you mention an unknown force, people often think of aliens. While the scientific community is generally cautious and hesitant to jump to such conclusions, Musk isn't one to dismiss the idea. He's been vocal about his belief in the possibility of intelligent life elsewhere in the universe, and if anyone would boldly suggest we've made contact with something new, it's him. However, it's important to keep our expectations in check. There are many possible explanations for these signals, and they're not all as dramatic as making first contact with an alien civilization. Voyager 1 has been in space for nearly 50 years, and its instruments aren't exactly cutting edge anymore. Some of the strange data might be due to aging equipment or interference from cosmic rays. Yet there are still many unexplained elements that continue to draw scientists back to the data, eager to unravel the mystery. One of the most fascinating aspects of this entire situation is the journey Voyager 1 took to reach this point. When it crossed into interstellar space, scientists weren't exactly sure when or where that would happen. They had estimates, of course, but interstellar space is so vast and so little explored that no one could pinpoint the exact moment Voyager 1 would exit the heliosphere. When it finally happened, the signals it sent back were, to say the least, unusual. The data showed a sudden drop in the solar wind, a stream of charged particles from the Sun, and a rise in cosmic rays from outside our solar system. This shift indicated to scientists that Voyager had entered a completely different environment. But here's where things get even stranger. Along with the change in particle density, Voyager 1's instruments detected something unexpected. The magnetic field didn't change direction. Scientists had predicted that the magnetic field beyond the heliopause would point in a different direction compared to the one inside the heliosphere. But that didn't happen. The magnetic field stayed the same, leading some researchers to speculate that something else, perhaps the unknown force Musk mentioned, might be influencing it. This discrepancy between what scientists expected and what Voyager actually found remains one of the key mysteries that is yet to be fully explained. As if that weren't enough, Voyager 1 also encountered a series of solar storms in early 2012, just before crossing the heliopause. These storms sent shock waves through space, causing the plasma around Voyager to oscillate. This oscillation generated radio waves, which Voyager's instruments were able to detect. These radio waves are part of the strange signals that have left scientists scratching their heads. The timing of these events is intriguing, and while solar activity is a well-known phenomenon, the combination of everything Voyager has encountered since leaving the heliosphere makes you wonder what else might be out there. When you think about it, the fact that Voyager 1 is still sending back data at all is nothing short of miraculous. The probe was never designed to last this long, and it's running on technology that is